What's up now? This me 18 Wheels. Hey, happy belated Christmas to everybody. Today the 27th of December. This video right here is based on, the things that I've been through. I can't speak on other truckers because I don't know, how it is for the other truckers, but for me, being out here on a holiday and then the day after the holiday, I'm still out here, it's not easy. I mean, if you consider and you want to go to truck driving school and you're like, oh, I want to be this truck driver and I want to travel all over and do all that, yeah, it's cool, but things happen. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, I could have been home if I wanted to. If I really wanted to, I could have went home. But by me, I just made a choice. I said, well, I'm gonna stay out here. Well, anyway, it's some times when you can't get home, even when you want to get home. You gotta think about it. I mean, if this is what you really want to do, you do it. But you gotta always know that there's good and bad to this. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I done been sick on the road. I done had I done got stuck on the road before. I mean, and then you gotta think about it. You just out here, and by you being out here like this, you don't have the amenities of being at home. Like, you can just go to the grocery store. I mean, yeah, I do go to the grocery store, but I have to make time to do that. So it's not like I could just pull the truck over and say, okay, I'm gonna run in the grocery store, and it don't work that way. I have to plan. Everything has to be a plan, So I'm just saying, like, if you consider it and you thinking about doing truck driving and you thinking about going over the road, here's another thing you got to think about. See, I'm just coming off the top of the head because I'm not making no list. This is stuff that's actually I have been through myself because I am a truck driver. Now, you can't eat Wendy's, McDonald's, Pizza Hut every day, and candy bars and chips and pop. You got to eat a regular food, you know what I mean? Stuff like green beans and you know what I mean? Like healthy stuff. You can't eat like that. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I do eat Wendy's every now and then. I don't eat it every day. I might eat Wendy's like once a month or something like that. But for the utmost, I'm at the grocery store buying food. It's not the same. Now, by me being a car hauler, I got more of an opportunity to go to the grocery store than a lot of other drivers do, because here's the thing. When I'm delivering personal vehicles, I can have people meet me in big parking lots, like, at Walmart or something like that, just to deliver their car in the back. And, like when I deliver the car, I can run in the grocery store and go grab me some food from out of there. I do that. Now, here's another drawback to being a truck driver on the road. Your truck, sometimes these vehicles, they do break down. They break down all the time. Nah, I ain't gonna say all the time. As long as you catch whatever the problem is before it get real bad, they'll break down. And it can really throw your whole thing off. I mean, like, if you got something planned, you say, okay, I'm gonna go deliver the load. After I deliver the load, I'm gonna go pick this up, and then I'm gonna head to the house. No, sometimes it don't be like that. You'll go deliver the load, pick up your load, then the truck break down, and you might be stuck, 3-4 days getting the truck fixed. Because sometimes, you could be, say if you're a company driver and your truck broke down and it's something major. Now, most companies, they not just gonna go and let anybody fix their truck. They shop around, because when a truck breaks down, it ain't like, you know what I mean, you can get it towed to where you need to, but you try to want your truck. A lot of companies want their truck to be in good hands. So while they going through that, you could be stuck in a hotel, or you might end up having to catch a plane to the house. Like that happened to me before. I had to get on a plane. My company sent me home on the plane so I can, because it was gonna take a minute. They didn't want just anybody touching this truck, because not all mechanics are good mechanics. So I learned that. I done been through, by me being on the road, I done been like the certain places that fix repair trucks, and I go in to get something done to the truck, and then I come out and it be something else wrong with my truck, and I'm like, I be telling myself, man, I wonder did they go twist a nut or two up under there that they wasn't supposed to touch. I hadn't had that happen before. So I mean, it's like being on the road, you got like a lot of different things. Now here's another one, because if you got a family, you know what I mean, you got kids, you got pre-kids, like little kids, like 9, 10, 8, you know what I mean, those around those ages, you want to kind of like not, I ain't trying to discourage you from trucking, but you want to try to do something that's like local or maybe regional. But going over the road, doing all 48 states, and you got a family, I strongly don't recommend you do that unless you with a reputable company that for sure that they're going to be able to get you home, you know what I mean, no matter what. Like, I mean, sometimes you don't get home like you want to get home, but I'm just saying, their main goal is to let you make some money, so the company makes some money, and then route you to the house. Now, some companies don't route you to the house like that. They'll bounce you around for a long time. Now, the company I work for, they ask me every time I get a load, you want to go home? If I want to go home, they'll route me to the house. If I don't want to go home, they'll just keep me out here. They always ask me that. It's not like, forced dispatch. They don't do that. Some companies do forced dispatch. I mean, you got a lot of ups and downs to trucking. So if you really want to get into it, you might want to, if you want to get into it and you just trying to get your feet wet, yeah, you can go with somebody like a big name company that can actually train you how to drive a truck. And then once you get your experience, then you can get out the truck and you can go and get with somebody else that that like a local company or something like that. Now there are local companies, depending on where you live at, there are local companies that will train you. I mean, they'll put you in the truck and then you'll be riding in the truck with a trainer all day long. They'll train you, but myself, I've been doing trucking over 20 years. I've been driving over 20. So I kind of I could kind of do it out. I could go with a local company or over the road or regional or, whatever. But me right now, I'm trying to take care of some business. So I chose to do car hauling because I know car hauling they kind of you can make a little extra more than actual driving for a regular company pulling a van trailer, but I'm gonna tell you, car hauling is not easy. Far as I'm gonna tell you, far as loading and unloading these cars, it's not easy. It's something that I strongly recommend that if you gonna get in the car hauling, you do it the right way. I mean, load the cars the right way, unload them the right way. Make sure you secure those cars, because they do move and they will fall. And then driving a Stinger like what I drive, the highest center of gravity is always different for each car. You know what I mean? So every car that you get, every car that you drive, it's gonna be different. You know, it's gonna be different. I mean, every car that you load. I don't know what I'm thinking about, but yeah, like when you load different cars in different areas on this, like I load on this truck, I have to watch how I drive, because each car and each truck that I put on here, it changes, the gravity changes. So I mean, it's like they're high up. I'm trying to explain, you know what I mean? I'm gonna just say it like this: the center of gravity is different. So like when I'm turning on corners and doing turns, I gotta be super careful. So if you thinking about, or you considering and getting into car hauling, it ain't easy. It's hard work. This work is not easy. I mean, it ain't like you just go into a place and you get the car and you run it up on the ramp. It's more than what you think it is, because you just can't set the cars or truck anywhere on the truck or trailer. You gotta have a specific place to put that vehicle. I mean, because sometimes it might not fit in a spot that you want to put it in, or you might be overweight on a certain spot. I mean, it's like a lot of different drawbacks to this. So once I got into hauling cars, you know, when I was actually being trained to do this, it was not easy. I mean, it took me a long time, and I still, to this day, I still take my time when I'm loading and unloading these cars, because the thing is, I can damage one of the vehicles, and then there go some more problems. So I mean, trucking, I mean, each trucking type of division, like you got the van, you might have van trailers that load stuff from out of Walmart. I mean, you got different type of stuff. You got people that drive dump trucks. You got people that drive steel hauling trucks, you know, flatbed. You got people that haul wide loads, like that video I shot with the windmills. Now that right there is totally different. I always would see those guys riding up and down the freeway, but when I see them, I never see a blade runner, a windmill hauler. I never see them by themselves. They always got escorts around them because of the length of the vehicles. Those things are like almost 100 feet, 200 feet long. You know, they got different sizes. But all in a nutshell, trucking. Now, you can ask anybody else that's an experienced driver. I know a lot of people probably got somebody that they know that is a truck driver. It's not easy. The work is not easy. And then mentally, your mental status, being a truck driver, I'm telling you, you gotta be mentally prepared. I mean, you are alone in that truck all the time. I'm alone in my truck. I mean, there's nobody in here with me. But you gotta be mentally prepared to be by yourself for long periods at a time and be able to handle it. You know, like you can be on the road. And here's another thing, while I was getting about at people that's having a significant others, like wives, and then you got some women out here that are married, and vice versa. You know, they gone away from their loved ones, you know, and sometimes their loved ones can't answer that phone or can't talk to them on the phone, and that kind of stresses the person out that's actually on the road. But you got to be mentally ready for stuff like that. I mean, you can't be flying off at the handle, because you got to think about it. You behind the steering wheel, you driving a big 40-ton vehicle, 20-ton vehicle, whatever size truck you driving, you know what I mean? You driving it, and you gotta remain, you gotta be, you know, you gotta keep your thoughts clear while you behind the wheel, because you know you gotta think about things that's happening, you know, while you driving, because you only got split seconds. You know, driving a truck, you got split second decisions you gotta make. You know, people slam on the brakes in front of you. I mean, you gotta be ready. So I mean, it's a stressful job, but at the same time, you know, you can also, you know, enjoy it. But this is me, 18 Wheels. I'm just kind of like just giving you an overview on, you know, what it's like being a truck driver from my point of view. Now, as far as like here's another thing right here, getting to places where you can actually take showers. Sometimes that can be difficult. Now I know me, it's been times where I ain't took a shower in like 3-4 days. I'm just keeping it real with you. You know, sometimes it be like that because of the time schedule. And then when you get done, you try to get to a truck stop to take a shower. Once you get there, truck stop is super packed. Where you gonna park? So you can take a shower. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard. So with me, what I do, I got like a bucket. I got like I keep water in here, and I kind of like try to keep my body together. I mean, it's not easy, but you know, it's like different things that you can do. But this is just a brief little thing about trucking. If you interested, I mean, there's a lot of other truck drivers out here, and they got stories. And then you got YouTube channels, other YouTubers explaining about how it is for them to be in a truck. I mean, because trucking ain't easy. You know what I mean? So I'm in this video and let everybody know, you know, y'all be safe out there, and be careful, be safe, and happy holidays, and y'all, everybody have a happy new year. 2021 coming. Be safe. We all, everybody that's listening to this video made it this far. 2021 is right around the corner, so be safe, and peace to everybody. All right, later. It's 18 Wheels. Peace.